Leaving Whixall Junction, we continue to head eastwards past the mosses on either side of the canal and through a couple of lift bridges. Keep an eye on the white line here. This is the England and Wales border, and we cross from one country to the other and back again along this stretch of canal. It's not long before we're approaching Whitchurch and the U-bend in the canal, which crosses the A41 twice as the canal bypasses the town. And before long we arrive at the top of Grindley Brook locks, the first of which is a 3-chamber staircase. We had a 3-hour wait here before entering the staircase, as you'll see shortly. Once out of the staircase, we immediately go down another 3 single locks in a very short distance before levelling off and passing through just another 3 fairly well spaced locks before coming to our overnight mooring at Wrenbury Frith. Skirting round the edge of Wrenbury village, we soon come to the flight of 3 locks at Baddeley. This is where the closure was that meant that we could have an extra day on the Montgomery Canal 4 days earlier. The locks were open again and we passed through successfully. Passing through the Swanley locks and past Swanley Marina, we soon arrived at the top of the Hurleston lock flight, and passing down the flight we joined the Shropshire Union Canal at the junction. Turning right here, we headed south towards Nantwich. Tuesday the 17th of May, and we got off quite early this morning. It's 20 past 8 and this is our first obstacle of the day. We've got a few locks to do today, but first we've got to negotiate this lift bridge. This is our third lift bridge, and at the minute there's only us here, so we're trying to get through it quick. Oh, there's another one coming. Yeah, so we're going through, and that's the branch down to Whitchurch, which we're not going to take. We'll get out of here. Oh, there's somebody else coming now. There's boats everywhere. Yeah, looks like it. You'll have to put it down and I'll pick you up on that side there. Right. We're at the top of Grindley Brook lock flight, above the staircase lock, and we've been here about an hour now, and we've just moved about a boat length forward in the queue. There's normally locky volunteers on at this, but apparently they came this morning at 8 o'clock, decided nothing was about, so they all went home. So everybody's been left to their own devices, and it's a little bit chaotic. Added to that, there's a winding hole up near the locks, and one or two boats have tried to go up to wind, but we've got a pair of boats there double breasted. That's a hotel boat who's come up the locks and wants the pump out, which is just at the side of the box, the boat. So they are doubling up. So this person in the white hat's got the latest. Her husband's gone up to the top and in radio contact, so she's been updated. But apparently people have rung the CRT to say get somebody down here, and they've been told it's going to be an hour before they arrive. But I think we'll still be here anyway. But I've got the LSAM to do. We've done the water, we're right next to the water point, so we've killed two birds with one stone there. But we've just moved up a boat length, and I'm going to do the LSAN while we're here, because I've been told they're letting them down in threes. So if that's the case, it won't be long before we're at the head of the queue. I've been told we're number 13 in the queue. So if letting them down in threes, we'll be in the fourth cluster to go down. So we've got boats behind as well, but some of them are watering, some of them are going the other way. But the chap here, he's going our way, and he's already watered. So as I say, it's 12:30 now. We've decided we're going to have lunch while we're here, so that'll save a bit of time. Well, it's 1:10 and we're still here. We've moved down a little bit. There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats in front of us, and the lockie's arrived. Only one, but at least we've got somebody to take charge. We're going to have some lunch now, and I've done the toilet, we've done the water, so in a way we've not spent any time doing that we wouldn't have been here anyway. So yeah, we'll wait another hour probably before we're moving off again, and we're still not going to be in the lock. Well, it's now 2:20 and we're still in the queue, but we're quite near the front now. The first of 3 boats has just gone in, and we're the last of 3 boats, so we should be going within the next 10-15 minutes. That's the second one, Celtic Kiwi. Sue's on lock duty now, and we have actually got a CRT lock volunteer, so things should move fairly smoothly. But I imagine we'll be going in about 20 to 3, which will be just shy of 3 hours wait. It's 2:30 And believe it or not, we're in the top lock of the staircase. So we're on the move after nearly 3 hours. It took us about 15 minutes to go down the flight, and I shot some real-time video from the bow of the boat of the descent. I published this as a supplementary video rather than include it here because it's going to make this episode too long if I do. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. It's been a long day and we're at Marsbury Lock, which is the last one today. It's getting on for 5 o'clock and we've been at it since 8. Although we've had a 3-hour wait at the Grindley Brook locks, it's still been a long day, and it's trying to rain as well. So once we're through this lock, we're going to find somewhere to pull in. We were thinking we might get to Wrenbury. The boat in front of us is going to Wrenbury, and initially we said we'd go as well, but I think we've both had enough today. So we're going to get through this one and then moor up and get the kettle on. It's Wednesday the 18th of May and we're on the move. It's about 10:15 and we've arrived at the first of the Baddeley locks. These are the locks that were closed yesterday, and we deliberately delayed our journey so that we wouldn't be here yesterday because we couldn't get through. So it looks like the work's been completed because they're working and open, and I'm just about to go because the gate's been open. So after that interruption, we're in the lock now. We've got some help. There's one coming up, 2 or 3 behind us coming down, so there's plenty of hands to work the lock. We had some rain last night. We got moored up. We were late last night. It was nearly 6 o'clock when we got moored up, so we were a bit tired last night. It's been a long day, but today should be a little bit easier, and by the end of the day we should be back on the Shropshire and off the Llangollen. Still very much rural scenery. We've come past Wrenbury, which is a little bit off the canal, but there's 3 lift bridges there, so it's and a lot of moored boats, so it's quite slow progress around Wrenbury, but that's a nice little village that we've seen earlier. So we're heading now towards Baddeley Lock number 2. I'm at the next lock now, Baddeley Lock number 2, and the ubiquitous CRT workboat is moored just outside the lock landing, but it means when there's a queue you've got to hop round it. The one in front is just about to go down. So we're at the top of the Hurleston flight. There's Hurleston Reservoir, and that's where the water comes out of the canal and goes into the reservoir. There are not many boats about compared with yesterday at Grindley Brook. I think there's a couple coming up, but the lock is ready, so here I go.